barista competitor number 11,
Helgebostad.
barista champion of Norway, Rasmus Helgebostad.
It was probably the worst try I've heard. but you're a nice guy, Steve, so I forgive you. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Hi. Good to see you. Welcome. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Welcome. Good to meet you. Thank you.
So, in a change, instead of pressing the button, Rasmus, when you're ready, if you'll raise your hand,
Okay.
and your time will start. So,
Oh.
yes.
Wow.
We have people to press buttons for you.
Yes. Yes. That's how it is in Norway.
So, at your own time,
Yes.
when you're ready, your 15 minutes will commence.
All right. You guys set? Music okay? Let's do this. Hello, judges. Welcome. I brought you a really exciting coffee today from Colombia. It's complex yet delicious. And like most delicious Colombians, it's a washed caturra. It's from a farm run by a beautiful woman named Luz Rojas. And she lives in Gigante in Huila. And it's grown at a high altitude of 1,700 meters above sea level, which contributes to that complexity. There you go. Now, as an espresso, I made you a card. It starts out with lots of macadamia nuts. This will stay here, so you can take notes later. Then you'll feel the malic acidity, the medium body yet savory mouthfeel, and in the finish, peach, slightly, and star anise. The bitterness is low and hop-like, the sweetness is high and nut-like, and the acidity is apple-like. But that's as an espresso. In other drinks, it's completely different, and that's interesting. So, this are preparations for my signature beverage. You'll notice some of the ingredients from the card. It's star anise and a macadamia nut milk. And this is going to steep for a few minutes and will be served later as part of my signature beverage. So, I like those things. It's interesting to mix flavors together and try new ingredients. And sometimes it turns out somewhere else that you expected it to go. And you can say the flavor is the total of the chemical compounds that affects taste in ingredients. And I want to focus on one of those naturally present aroma compounds in my coffee today, which is diacetyl. Now you can read up on this. I know I've been talking a lot already. While I go make your cappuccinos, I'll also be shooting some shots for my signature beverage, so you'll have a couple of minutes. Take your time. These are for you spoons. I'll be back with your cappuccinos. First two shots, signature beverage. Last shot, cappuccino. These have sugar and water in them. Simple syrup. Hi guys. Let me start over here. So, diacetyl, the aroma compound naturally found in your coffee, is used in the food industry as a substitute for butter. This has some interesting consequences when brewing this coffee for a cappuccino. There you go. Now, where you'll be getting macadamia nuts later, it's more like roasted almonds now. And as it turns into caramel in the finish, it turns into butterscotch in a long, sweet, lasting finish. There you go. Enjoy your cappuccinos. I'll be right back with yours.
Round of applause for Rasmus's first set of cappuccinos.
If his world is already dead. Tell me what, tell me what's gonna happen to the world today. Tell me what's gonna happen to the world today. Tell me what's gonna happen today. Brothers down in the pool room, shooting a game of pool. Sisters out on the street corner, trying to be so cool. The dog is out in the front yard, playing with the ball. I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm only trying to school you all. Tell me what's gonna happen to the world today. Tell me what's gonna happen to the world today. Tell me what's gonna happen today.
So, diacetyl is actually a natural byproduct from fermentation. And this being a washed coffee, that process is probably where that aroma compound was created. There you go. This coffee has been dry fermented for 24 hours and then soaked for 10 hours. Sorry, 12. To get rid of the mucilage around the coffee bean. And I really wanted to learn more about the work and life at a farm. So I haven't processed coffee, but my macadamia nuts has been through the same fermentation process. And I'll get back to why in a little second. There you go.
I heard Australia was going to be loud. A round of applause, please, for Rasmus's second set of cappuccinos.
Become a mess, 'cause Mr. Polish doing it too. Tell me what's
So I'm just gonna drain the water that's melted from the ice into this, which was nothing, which is good.
We can't see what's real. We don't know.
You guys are fast. It's good. This is the infusion you saw me make earlier. It's macadamia nuts and star anise. And this drink is based on the taste descriptors from the espresso. And that's a pretty classical approach to a signature beverage. But I wanted the ingredients to be connected chemically as well. So all of these ingredients, the coffee and the star anise, has diacetyl in it naturally. And the macadamia nuts have them infused from my fermentation process with them. So it's basically been fermented for 12 hours in water, then blended with fresh water, and just rinsed through a cheesecloth. I'm gonna shake this with some ice. So, this is a drink based on espresso, a little bit of sugar in a simple syrup that I added before I made the shots, nuts, and star anise. It sounds like something that will be very creamy and heavy in flavor. But the interesting thing is, it's more fruity. Because it turns out that ingredients that share aroma compounds work better together. This is true for instance, tomatoes and basil, which share a lot of aroma compounds. And they balance each other, but they also bring out each other's flavors more. So the peach you'll be getting a subtle hint of in the espresso later is really prominent in this drink. And I've not added any peach, I promise. So, as you drink this drink, please start out with a small sip. That'll get you to the macadamia nuts and the star anise. And then have a larger sip. And you get the coffee flavors and the peach from the coffee. There you go. Enjoy. So I would like you to keep this glass for my last course as a reference with the espresso. Judges says one drink, but you'll have it later and I'll explain why. There you go.
Round of applause, please, for Rasmus's signature beverage.
So, espresso course. Remember, it starts out with macadamia nuts, then you get the malic acid and your savory mouthfeel, and in the finish, peaches and star anise. Look for a hop-like bitterness, a nutty sweetness, and an apple-like acidity. Enjoy. Now, the signature beverage is still there. I want you to go back and forth if you feel like it, and you'll feel how well this drink connects with the coffee. Go ahead.
Round of applause for the espresso course from Rasmus, please.
We smile with all any style. We kiss all together wrong, no intention. We lie about each other's drinks. We live with all each other, thinking what anyone would do. With
Time stop.
me and you. It's
Thanks.
like I told you.
So, let me just finish up. We talked about the complexity of this coffee today, and it is a really complex coffee, but the reason why we acknowledge that is because of its inherent sweetness and clarity. And that's thanks to the great work done at farm level and the light roast level. Thank you. Time.
World Barista Championship competitor number 11, the Barista Champion of Norway, Rasmus Helgebostad.
So long ago, well, I don't remember. All I know is it
You've done it again. Last year in Vienna, I loved your music, and again, great music. I was there. I wanted to throw some moves, and you rocked it. We should swap record collections.
Yes. We should.
So, how did you feel it went?
It went okay. I'm still a little jaggy from the jet trip down here.
Yes.
So, but I feel good. I think I deserve some good drinks.
You look good. So, tell us the inspiration for the signature drink. Where did that come from?
Well, it's I've been reading up on whenever it's competition season, you work for months with trying out ingredients, and sometimes it just makes you feel so hopeless. Like I like to think that I'm good at tasting stuff and combining stuff, but then you think, well, that might work with that, and then you try it and it's just awful. And sometimes it's the other way around as well. You try something and it's just much better than you expected. Okay. And I wanted to learn more about that, so I read up a little bit, and apparently Heston Blumenthal did some research back in 2007. Just leave them all. They're expensive.
I hate those noises in barista competition. They're bad noises.
So aroma compounds, if ingredients share aroma compounds one or more, the merrier. The ingredients work better together, and it has nothing to do with other balancing factors like acidity or things like that. So from that, he's been working on a lot of new combinations, like apparently green peas and strawberries is fantastic.
Okay.
I haven't tried it yet, but
I want to go try it now.
Yeah.
So anybody that you want to thank, anybody who's helped you along the way, this is always a good opportunity to thank those special people.
Alex and Chris Kolbu, Norwegian champion. Alex, this year's Brewers Cup has been very good. Cafex here in Melbourne, helping us out with training space, which has been really great, and everything else, especially Carol.
There's just so many people that are involved in getting to barista competition. It's it's huge.
Let me just say Bjørnar, roaster, and Luis Rojas, farmer. I will keep it there.
Awesome. Well, please, once more, give it up for the world barista competitor number 11, barista champion of Norway, Rasmus Helgebostad. Woo!
Better.